Hi there! If you're watching this video, then I hope you already have a pretty good understanding of steps and skips, both on the keyboard and on the staff. Remember, when we're talking about steps and skips, then we're talking about white notes only on your piano keyboard. Remember, steps and skips are also known as seconds and thirds. I'm going to share a picture of my piano keyboard so we can do just a very brief review, because this next video is going to teach you something a little bit different, but very similar. Okay, so remember, steps and skips, or seconds and thirds, we're just moving from white key to white key, or from ABC letter name to ABC letter name. A step up from C is to D, or a second up from C is to D. If we start on C and we want to go a skip up, we skip over D and we move to E. So that's a third. 1, 2, 3. Remember, you should understand this already. If you don't understand this, then make sure you go back and watch the videos on steps and skips, because now we're going to be learning about whole steps and half steps. We're going to talk about half steps first. Half steps. I want you to imagine that you have either a pizza or a cookie or a hamburger, whatever you want to imagine. You imagine that you have that, and then you take that and you just cut it right in half. There you go. We have cut it in half. 1/2 and 1/2. Just think about that for a minute. Now put that aside, because we're going to come back to that. On the piano, all you have to remember is that a half step is the very next note. Watch, I'm going to get my hearts out. I like to use my hearts. I'm going to start here on this white key. I'm going to move up, which is to the right. The very next note happens to be a black key. Those two notes make a half step. Let me take those away. Now I'm going to put my heart, let's see here. I'm going to put my heart on this white key. Those two notes make a half step because they're the very next note. Let me do another one. If I start here, those two notes make a half step because they're the very next note. Let me take those away. Now, sometimes it's not a black key with a white key. Look right here. The very next note, there's no black key in between those two. So those make a half step. Just remember, a half step is the very next note. Let's do a couple more. Okay, half step. Let's start right here and let's go down to the left. 1/2 step. There we go. Half step, the very next note. You say it, remember it. Let's start on a black key and let's go down 1/2 step, the very next note. Did you discover? Where is it? Is that where you landed? I'll bet you did. Let's do another one. Let's start on a black key. Let's start right there. Let's go up to the right, 1/2 step. Did you land right there? I'll bet you did. Don't forget, a half step is the very next note. Let's do one more half step. This time, let's start on a white key. Let's start on this white key right here, and let's go down to the left. 1/2 step, right there. 1/2 step, the very next key. Okay, don't forget, a half step is the very next note on your piano. It can be black or white. It doesn't matter. Okay, now back to our cookie, back to our pizza, back to our hamburger. What did you choose? I think I chose a chocolate chip cookie. Okay, so we choose our cookie or our hamburger or our pizza and we cut it in half. Okay, so 1/2, let's see here. Let me see if I can figure out how to color in 1/2. I'm coloring in 1/2 here. How many 1/2s equal one whole cookie? Can you discover? I'm going to color in the other half yellow. I have 2/2 of my cookie. Which half do you want? Do you want the yellow half or the blue half? Well, since I can't hear you, I'm going to choose the yellow half, so you get to have the blue half. Look, 2/2 equal one whole. One whole cookie is equal to 2 1/2s of a cookie. So to make a one whole step on a piano, we have to take 2 half steps. Remember, a half step is the very next note. So we have to do it 2 times in order to make a whole step. Okay, don't forget. Let's start right here with my heart. Watch my flashlight. There's 1 half step. One more half step would put us right here. That means if I put a star right there, from my heart to my star is one whole step. Make sense? Let's do another one. Okay, I'm going to start with my heart right here this time. You be thinking, let's look. 1 half step up, the very next note would put us right here on this black key. But we want a whole step. So we have to go 1 more half step. That would put us right here. 2 half steps. 2 half steps. That would put us right there. From my heart to my star is 1 whole step. Because 1 whole step equals 2 half steps. Let's do another one. Let's start right where my star was last time. Let's start right here. Remember, we're going to go 1 whole step up. Up is to the right on your piano keyboard. So let's watch. First, 1 half step would put us right here. But since we're going a whole step, we need 2 half steps. So let's go 1 more. A whole step would put us right here on this black key. Is that where you landed? Did you figure out that from that heart to that star would be 1 whole step? I'll bet you did. I know you're really smart. Let's do a couple whole steps moving down. Okay, I'm going to start my heart. I think I'll start it on a black key this time. It doesn't matter if you start on a black key or if you start on a white key. 1 whole step equals 2 half steps. Did you already figure it out? We're moving down. So we're going down 1 half step plus 1 more half step. Look, this time we're going to land right here for our whole step. Is that where you landed? Look, 1 half step plus 1 more half step puts us right there. From our heart to our star is 1 whole step down. Let's do another one going down. Let's put our heart on this black key right here. Okay, let's go down 1 whole step. You try to figure it out before I give you the answer. Okay, go down a half step, then down 1 more half step. Where did you land? Did you land right there? I'll bet you did. If you didn't, keep practicing. Maybe you will next time. Let's try another one. Okay, I'm going to put my heart right here. Let's go down 1 whole step. Remember, to go down a whole step, we're going to go to the left, and we have to go 2 half steps. Let's see where you land. Go 1/2 step, then another half step. Did you land right there where my star is? I bet you did. Let's do one more, then we'll be all done practicing for today. I'm going to put my heart, let's see, how about right here? Let's go up 1 whole step. Up is to the right, up 1 whole step. Remember, a whole step is 2 half steps. Let's see where you landed. Did you land where my star is? I'll bet you did. If you didn't, just practice a little bit more. Let's review what you need to remember. Steps and skips are only white keys. Seconds and thirds are only white keys. We learned that before. If you forgot that, then you watch those videos again or ask me at lessons. Half steps and whole steps. We use all the piano keys, black keys and white keys. Half steps and whole steps, we use all the piano keys. So a half step, we go every note, every note. Half step is every note. And a whole step equals 2 half steps. Can you do it? I know you can. You have fun practicing. I think my cat is saying hello to you in the background in case you hear her. You have fun, and I'll see you at lessons. Bye for now.